Welcome to improper integrals with infinite bounds. So the general idea here is if we have infinite bounds, then we can approximate the value by taking finite bounds that are getting larger and larger and larger. So by using finite bounds, and letting the bounds get closer and closer, essentially, to plus or minus infinity. So in terms of the picture, essentially, if we wanted to know, say, the area under the curve going off to infinity, we could pick a place to stop, take that definite integral, and then over time, just let that bound head towards infinity. So when it comes to evaluating improper integrals, the improper integrals are defined with limits. So improper integrals are defined using limits. So our first case that we had was the definite integral from a to infinity of f of x dx. And this is defined as the limit as b goes to infinity of the definite integral from a to b of f of x dx. So essentially we're picking finite bounds for that upper bound and just letting that finite bound get larger and larger and larger to evaluate what that improper integral is. Next up, we had our definite integral from negative infinity to b of f of x dx. So in this case, we're going to take our lower bound a and let a go to negative infinity. So we are looking at the limit as a goes to negative infinity of the definite integral from a to b of f of x dx. Finally, we had our one last case. So for our last case, if we wish to take the definite integral from negative infinity to infinity of f of x dx, what we do is we split this into two separate improper integrals. We will take the improper integral from negative infinity to c of f of x dx, and then add to that the improper integral from c to infinity of f of x dx. So this is for some value c. In fact, it doesn't have to be some value. We can do for any value c. So we get that this integral can be defined with two limits. We take the limit as a goes to negative infinity of the definite integral from a to c of f of x dx. And then to that we add the limit as b goes to positive infinity of the definite integral from c to b of f of x dx. So essentially the case where both bounds are infinite essentially is the two other cases combined. We just pick a value to split our integrand apart. So in the next video, we will go ahead and look at some examples of these different cases.